Alright guys, so here's the full review of the Octopus Kraken Bronze Oris Big Crown Homage. So if you haven't seen the unboxing, I'll leave a link to that up here if you want to check that out first, because I'm going to get right down into this. So, been trying it out for a bit now. It's got a little bit of patina on it starting. I'll probably try and leave some pictures on screen to show what it was like before, but like I say, check out the unboxing so you can see it a bit better. But it is faded a bit. As I say, getting a little bit of patina starting. Fairly light still, but it's definitely a lot duller than it was. Not as shiny. Do like it a lot more now. So, getting into the full thing. So we've got fully printed dial. Nothing applied. Nicely done though. No issues with that. Then we've got that Octopus Kraken logo. Probably a little bit too big for my liking. Would have liked it a little bit smaller, or possibly just the logo, which would have been nice, because we've got a matching logo on the crown. Perhaps in future they could start using just the logo. That would be quite good, I think. When it comes to the hands, really nicely done. Nice high polish on them. Those cathedral style hands. And they're all the perfect length as well, which is nice to see. Getting onto the strap, you can see it's been wearing in pretty nicely. It's breaking up a little bit. Some people might not like that, I actually quite like it. Same with the other side. Just gives it more of like a vintage kind of look, I think, which is in matching with what the bronze is going to be like when it starts patinaing a bit more. And again, bronze hardware, again, branded, nicely done. We've also got a quick release on the strap as well, always good to see. While we're around here, that PT5000. So I've got quite a few watches now with this movement, not had any issues with any of them. The winding is slightly tighter than you may expect, but that is pretty much standard from what I've experienced. But other than that, can't really fault it. So we've got the spec sheet around the outside, Sapphire Crystal, bronze case, 100 meter water resistance, automatic Octopus Kraken watch. So let's quickly show you that movement in action. In fact, I'll zoom back out for that. So screw down crown, got a nice pop. We have actually got a ghost date position on the PT5000, so that might bother some people. Doesn't bother me too much. Pull it out again. Second hand stopped, so we've got hacking. And then obviously we can just change the time. Pop it back in, second hand re-engages. And then screw it back down. So, as I say, no issues with that at all. So now let's quickly test out whether that is Sapphire Crystal. Using the trusty diamond selector tool. And yep, we've got Sapphire Crystal. Quickly test out the back. And yep, that is also sapphire, which is nice. You don't always get that with AliExpress watches, so that is a nice touch. So now let's test out the Loom on this. So you can see we've got a little bit there, but charge it up, give it a proper chance. And there we go. So we've actually got a mixture of C3 and BGW9 on this. So on the hands we've got C3, on those markers on the outside that's also C3, and then with the numbers that's BGW9, which is why that's blue. So I'm actually really impressed with the Loom on this, especially considering it's a fully printed dial. That does last a really good amount of time. I'd say it was probably on par with the Boltonese I've reviewed. So really good Loom. Same with the hands. It lasts pretty much the same amount of time. The markers around the outside fade a bit quicker, but the numbers and the hands last about the same. So really impressive Loom. So now let's get on to the dimensions. Starting with that diameter. We've got a diameter of 40mm, thickness of 12.3, lug width of 20, and then the all important lug to lug, we've got 48.5. So pretty nice dimensions. and I'll show you what it wears like in a bit. Before we do, just quickly talk about a few little bits. So I forgot to mention, it is a really nice domed sapphire crystal on this, which I do like a lot. I'm a sucker for a domed crystal. They say they've got AR coating on it. I think it might need a couple more layers maybe. It's not bad, but it could be better. But given the dome on that crystal, it's still legible, so it's not too big a deal. So if you are interested in picking one of these up, links are down in the description as always. They do actually have a few different other colour versions as well. So you've got this red one obviously, then they have a brown one, a green one and a black one. I'll probably leave pictures on screen so you can see what they're like. But if not, links are down in the description as always. So the only other thing to really do now is show you what it's like on wrist, and then we'll wrap this up. So this is what it looks like on my 7-inch wrist. And as I say, it does wear really nicely. This strap, although being quite thick, is really soft, really supple. Just conforms to wrist really nicely. It's always nice to have matching hardware as well. Do like that. And overall, I just really like the watch. I know it's not going to be to everyone's taste. Not everyone likes bronze. Also, not everyone likes homages. But if you don't, then you're probably not going to be watching this channel, to be honest, because I do quite a few of them. I'm quite partial to an homage, and I think this is a really good one. Something a bit different as well. That Oris big crown homage, not something you see a lot of, and this is probably the best option at the moment. Really nicely done. Nice specs. That domed sapphire crystal, PT5000. And again, as I say, just a really nice overall package. So, I'd definitely recommend it if you're into this kind of thing. But that's it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.